Yo, what is going on? This is Unbound It. Welcome to the show, man. I'm your host as always, Ed Longy. I got my boys, Isaac and Breon. Breon for some odd reason just wants to be me.
Yo. Oh my god, late.
So obviously I was late by 60 seconds today.
Yes, sir. 601. Message that man to let him
I
know.
usually give Breon a nice little 5-minute grace period.
Yeah, you don't get a 5-minute grace period with me. I'm straight.
For some odd reason, I'm just expected to be on the dot at all times. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I can't have an off week.
No, not at all. You can't have an off minute, dog. I'm on you. I had to keep you honest, like Anderson Cooper on CNN, keeping them honest.
I can't win for losing, dog. That's all that is.
No, sir.
How are y'all boys doing, dog?
I can't.
Yeah, I'm good. I've been watching BoJack Horseman for the last couple of days, and it's really good. And yeah.
So, might as well go and hop into the sports section while we're.
Yes, sir.
Ready. So, the Philadelphia Eagles finally made the trade that we have been anticipating for the last couple of weeks. They dealt walk it to Carson Wentz to the Indianapolis Colts.
Limp it to him wins.
For a 3rd round pick and a conditional 2nd round. So basically the condition is if Carson Wentz plays, I want to say it's 75% of the snaps, that 2nd round pick will become a 1st round pick.
Does Carson Wentz look like he wears freaking sandals with socks?
Carson Wentz looks like Sammy on a good day.
Yeah, I agree with both statements. I'm not even gonna lie.
Or Prince Harry, just depends on which way you want to go.
You know who also wears sandals with socks, right?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson wears sandals with socks.
So can we talk about this when we continue to more?
He doesn't wear slides either. He wears the Jesus 11s.
Yeah, he got the wraps.
We need to talk about this.
He wears Crocs with socks.
He wears Crocs. Those are the worst. He's got them bad boys. He puts his foot all the way in, then puts the buckle on to make him go faster.
Yeah, that's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
But that's
ready for all conditions.
So there's been this big conversation going on throughout social media for the last few weeks about Russell Wilson. We kind of touched on it. I want to say last week because Breon was calling us simp.
Is it that he wears an apron that says "Kiss the Cook"?
Yes, sir. He has the chef hat on, and a big fork in the other hand. He's ready for it.
It's not even the straight chef hat. It's a chef hat that's like pressed down and hanging off to the side.
Yes, sir. Chef Dangerous.
Chef Dangerous. But there's been a lot of conversations going on by many people about why it's been different conversations. So you got one group of people calling him lame. Pretty much because of the way he carries himself. We make jokes about it all the time, as you see Isaac and Breon are doing, and they're probably gonna make another joke on cue.
Huh?
I gave you the alley oops to make a Russell Wilson joke, and you just said no.
First of all, we're not your puppets to play around with.
Yeah, I was actually reading the messages in the group, and I'm gonna say I'm not gonna choose violence mule. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What violence?
I mean, we're not gonna make Russell Wilson jokes because you want us to. That makes them not funny.
Yeah,
you should know that's like the first rule of comedy. You don't make a rule. You don't make a joke just because somebody tells you to make a joke. Then it's not funny. It's not funny anymore. It's better when it's spontaneous.
You're a comedian.
Like Russell Wilson, when he throws stuff out the window, says, "Look out below."
As I was saying,
timber.
So
that's what he says when he's cutting down trees in his yard.
So Russell Wilson is not the.
He's got the flu.
Russell Wilson's not the typical guy.
He looks like he would wear the flannel too. He's got the flu. He's dressed like Russell Wilson dresses like the brawny man.
Yo, chill. Wow.
Gosh.
But basically, Russell Wilson is not like the typical guy that we've seen Sarah date. We've seen her, especially with the future situation.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is that even a situation anymore? Like,
no, I mean, they're married.
What has Future done? What has Future done in like the last year?
I mean, he's made music.
And
I guess not another girl up, I guess.
Kid Cudi makes music. Trippie Redd makes music.
Kid Cudi makes art, dog.
He does make art. I apologize. Kid Cudi, if you're listening, I apologize for desecrating the stuff that is music. Man, you create art, sir.
I would poop my pants if Kid Cudi would listen to this. Are you kidding me?
Right.
But
I think pooping your pants is a little extreme. You get my drift.
So that, and then I saw a lot of other people saying that a lot of girls, and this comes into another situation that made a lot of people mad this week too. So there is also a thing that a lot of girls always talk about how they want a Russell Wilson, but they don't want the Russell Wilson attitude. They want the Russell Wilson money.
Yeah.
So let's just say Russell Wilson is not the top 5 quarterback in the NFL. He is.
Well, then he ain't shit. Well, you don't even have to go any further. If he is not that top 5 quarterback, he ain't shit.
I would say
it's as simple as that, bro. Breon, back me up here. Am I wrong?
He probably get no play. He probably be still with his first wife.
Oh, you mean the one with the giant mouth? That girl could swallow. Stop it! That girl could swallow a basketball.
That girl's one bite from Ned's Classified School Survival Guide.
Yo, if you put a blonde wig on an anaconda, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I'm over here trying to be nice, and you got these.
That's a true story. She almost ate the
Breon started.
But
we need Jesus, bro. We need help.
I mean, we talked about it. We talked about it a lot. A lot of guys, and I would think that I will be in that situation. I'm not. I'm weird. I will happily admit that I am a weirdo.
All three of us are weird. We're the shield, man. We're the weird, man. Whiskey, Echo, India, Romeo, Delta.
There we go. The title of the episode is The Weird.
Okay.
But yeah, we're weird guys, and then a lot of girls, especially within our community, they don't really look for that group of that demographic of a man. They have their expectations of what they want the man to be, and then this brings in the B. Simone situation, because B. Simone pretty much said that a lot. I'm not saying all, but a lot of women kind of have these expectations of what they want their man to be, but they don't even fit the expectations themselves.
They're looking for pretty much. They're looking for Aurora. They're looking for their T'Challa, but they don't want to be Aurora.
Big fakes.
Right. And then I'm not going to act like it's just a woman that's doing that. Some dudes are like that. So I'm not going to sit here and just make it ants bashing woman. No, this is a situation that is more than just man versus woman.
Oh, you need to stop.
Where's the line?
You need to stop. That's it. Don't go any further than that. You understand me? That ain't right. You're not right for that.
Why did I bring up his ex-wife?
That's just wrong. That's foul.
You are horrible. You are a horrible person.
That's foul. Call it a baseball past the white line because it's foul.
Fam.
Call it a technical.
She could eat everyone in that picture.
No, I'm about to get you to text like Draymond. Get him out of here.
You start eject her from the podcast.
No, speaking of which, we're going to talk about that game. So hold that thought with Dre.
That's just rude. What is it? Dog.
So basically, this situation, because I was listening to another.
I almost want to call it personal on you for your nickname change.
So just be
but it's funny though.
Basically, my whole idea is treat people the way you're gonna be treated. If you want a man that doesn't have any kids, but you have kids, you're already losing.
Yeah. Don't
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's gonna be guys out there that do not mind being with a woman that already has kids from a past relationship, but at the same time, you can't be mad if homeboy on the right that you want so bad don't want you because you got kids, and you have the same ideology when you look for a guy for a man. So I know B Simone has said a lot of outlandish stuff, and I think a lot of people, because I was talking to some people, I was
hang on, what did she say exactly? What did she say exactly?
basically I can't really hold on. Let me see if I can find it. But basically, what she was saying is that you can't expect something out of. Hold on.
Good
You
talk.
can't expect a man to have all these things if you don't have it yourself. Basically, is what she was saying.
Well, she's right. She's right.
Hold on,
She's right.
so
She's absolutely
article
right.
says this is from the Grio. B Simone was slammed for saying women's standards are too high in relationships.
They are.
So here's what she says. Here's what she says. Here's a little challenge. We got all these things we want in a man. He got to be tall. He got to be dark. He got to be handsome. He got to have pretty feet. He got to be a family man. He got to be financially stable. He got to be rich. He got to be successful. And then she goes on and says he got to be all these things, and we ain't even have the things on that list. He got to be a family man. You ain't even talked to your mama in 6 months, but you want to be a family man?
Ooh. I mean, I don't see any lies. I mean,
I don't see where she said anything wrong, but
I don't either. Like, she's
basically
not
for
wrong.
all the issues that she's had prior. Usually, you know how when somebody says something, like take somebody that is, you know, he ain't right in the head, but he says something that's true, you're going to get offended either way easily because it's like.
You mean like what sometimes the things Breon says?
Huh?
You mean like sometimes when Breon says something?
I spit nothing but facts.
But I mean, if it's true, it's true. The truth. What is Matt Hardy's new phrase?
I will not die. Oh, sorry. No, hang on.
No, that was 2008.
Delete.
That was 2016.
Oh, he should go back to that because my God.
I was gonna say
the truth is the truth.
Oh. I was gonna say, oh yeah, but that was from his theme song.
Slam a tornado.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
God.
Oh, what a theme! But yeah, the truth is the truth, regardless of who says it. If it could be the worst person in the world, but if it's true.
I was also gonna say, is this catchphrase not "I will fade away and classify myself as obsolete"?
It's Jeff.
And nobody's gonna pick it up. All right, fine.
But you didn't sing it right. So how am I gonna pick up? You didn't sing it right.
All right, dog.
Very well. You know, I'll take that one. I'll take the L on that. I'll take the L on that one.
It's all good. But yeah, I don't see anything wrong that she said.
Neither do I. I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. Like
you can turn this around and then throw it in the man's face in the same way because we have the same issues on our side.
Yeah, like
so this is just a issue that we just have in general.
It's not even just in our community. It's in all realms of society.
It's a human issue.
Yeah, everybody wants what they're attracted to, but they don't want to put. Some of us don't want to put in the work to get what we're attracted to.
Right. I've been in situations where I was in a relationship and I was expected to do all these, making accommodations for what she wanted. But if I had a suggestion of what I felt like should be done, is like, no, I'm not. You're not going to change me. And so that's that. You know that whole thing of like, don't let anybody change you, but then you want them to change for you.
Yeah, no, that's there's no common sense. There's no sense there. There's no sense there. Like,
you gotta use your common sense. You know, you gotta use your common sense.
Yeah. Now the other thing is bad. Like, for example, I was just talking with a girl recently. Like, she asked me to do me a favor. I told her I was uncomfortable with the favor she asked me to do, and she got mad. Like, why are you gonna get mad? Why can't you just accept the fact that I told you no? You know what I mean? I didn't tell you no because out of spite. I told you no because I was legitimately uncomfortable with what you're asking me to do. And you need to be able to accept that and find somebody else to. And if you can't, then that's on you. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. You know.
As you shouldn't.
Right. That's the problem now. Like, nobody. If you tell a woman no, like, she thinks, oh, you like, oh, then you ain't shit. It's like, why am I not shit for telling you no? Because I'm uncomfortable. Because I don't want to do what you're asking me to do.
We can't say no. We don't have boundaries in this episode, but you know you can't do that. You can't go the opposite way around. We get a lot of trouble for that stuff. But
That's stupid. We should be able. We should normalize. We need to normalize men being able to say no to things and not catching heat.
It's a lot of things that we need to do when it comes to men and just being able to have that safe space.
Like for real.
But let's move back to sports. So I haven't really been watching a lot of NBA. Usually I don't really pay attention to it until close to the playoffs, during the playoffs, then I start really paying attention to it. But the All-Star game has been announced to be on a one-day event, which is different from what it usually is. So how do y'all feel about the All-Star game being pushed into one whole day? The I want to say is the skills challenge and the dunk contest will be done pre-game, and then the three-point shootout will be done during halftime of the All-Star game.
It's different.
It's very different. It just feels like that whole weekend was just that was like the one weekend that everybody really started to actually care about what was going on in basketball, because you had like you're already losing the celebrity basketball game. You're losing the I think it's the United States versus the world type game.
Which game?
Huh?
Which game?
The Friday game. So you had two games on Friday. You had the celebrity game, and then you had at one point it was the rookies versus sophomores, and then they changed it to Team USA versus International. So those two games have been 86. So and then that Friday, that Saturday was just like the one game. Everybody was watching for that. I don't know some people that really care to watch the All-Star game, especially now with the way they play. Most of the time, it's just I'm gonna pull up a three uncontested until the fourth quarter. Which I used to love watching the All-Star game back in the early 2000s when they played all out all game. You had AI, Kobe, KG, Stephon Marbury, Jerry Stackhouse, all them. So that's when I felt like the All-Star game was really at its peak for myself. As you
Hey, Bill, speaking of basketball, what can I give you from Michael Porter Jr.?
Huh?
What can I give you from Michael Porter Jr.?
Do I have Michael Porter Jr.?
Are you Anthony's nice team?
Oh, I don't realize. I don't think I realized I had him. Is he playing?
I think so.
Yeah, he's playing.
Right.
Let's see what you have. I'll check it out after the pod.
Deal.
We'll definitely be looking into that as long because I'm trying to go after my best player. So that's cool.
No, I don't want. I told her I'm not gonna take your best player unless I'm giving you something of equal value. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want Trae Young. I'm good on point.
Well, Trae Young's been balling, so.
Yeah, I got Russell though.
But has he been balling like Trae?
I think yeah. Oh shit, probably.
And then I've been having a lot of injuries all year.
Trae Young, let's see.
Well, let's talk Draymond. So,
all right,
it was a game. Was it yesterday or Friday night? I'm not sure. But the Warriors are up to, I want to say it was like 88 to 90 or something like that, 102 to 104. It was something that of that extent. And the last few seconds of the game, there was a jump ball that was called. So they go for the jump ball, and I don't think there was clear possession of the Hornets, and they called a timeout. So there was controversy. There was a controversy right there where it shouldn't have been called a timeout due to the fact that the Hornets did not have possession yet. So we all know how Draymond is. Draymond is the dark-skinned Drake.
He's the what?
He's the dark skinned Drake.
So what?
He wears his heart on his sleeve. So if something goes wrong, Draymond's going off.
How does that make him Drake?
Because Drake is emotional.
Drake did walk into a club and just throw thousands of dollars on the ground because he was upset. So I get it.
Oh, by the way, more before we go any further, Deion Sanders won his first game as a head coach, and then had his stuff stolen because you can't have shit in Mississippi, in Jackson.
Well, there's Jackson University for you.
Yeah, because you can't have shit.
But congratulations to Jackson University.
They won. They beat some team 53-0.
Wait. Hold on. Let me look this up.
53-0.
I'm pretty sure.
And how do you like that L on Saturday, Breon?
Yeah. Wahoo!
DJ Good Talk coming to you live. Look at that.
Wahoo!
On.
Oh man.
Wahoo, Breon.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No, we're gonna talk about it.
I mean,
yes, we will.
All right, let's talk about Duke going to the NIT. How about that one?
Hey, I have been.
Is there going to be NIT?
They're probably not. I don't think so.
I
have been this entire season at peace with the fact that we're bad.
Okay,
good. We're ranked 7th in the nation.
We're gonna end up being ranked like 20th.
I mean, if y'all get lucky.
I mean, we're going to the dance. We're probably gonna get to like the Sweet 16 and get bounced. It's all good. We're defending national champions. I'll take it.
Wait, where do you see the Jackson State game at?
ESPN. I saw it on the app, bro.
I'm trying to find it because I know. Oh, they beat Edward. Oh, they beat EWC. They're not SWAC. Edward Ward is, I want to say, a SIAC. Wow, okay. That's why Edward Ward is a D2 team. But Saturday, I want to say the 27th. Yeah, Saturday they played Valley, so that's their first SWAC game.
Celtics and Pelicans are in overtime right now with 18.6 seconds left. The Pelicans are up by 5.
The Celtics blew that game big time. They were up like 18 when I was downstairs cooking. But yeah, congrats to them on their first win. I'm very much rooting for him, man. Coach Prime, once this whole pandemic situation gets under control, I really feel like, I mean, Jackson State's attendance is already high, but let's be honest, nobody goes to HBCU football games for football. We all know why they go to HBCU games. And if you don't know, it's because of the marching bands. Take it from me. I'm a member of the Marching Spartan Legion of Norfolk State University, so I went now.
So are you still marching, or?
Oh, no. I haven't marched since 2015.
Damn.
I am officially retired. My days are well behind me, dog.
Yeah. So can we get back to the Cavs? And I'm not talking about the ones from Cleveland.
Oh, you talking about the ones in the racist city of.
Hey, I can't speak for what those people did. I'm sorry it happened in Charlottesville.
Which time? The time that we almost got in a fight in the game, or the time that they killed a person?
The time that they killed a person.
Wait, what? Wait. Y'all almost got in a fight in Charlottesville.
I mean, did y'all?
Yes.
Like NSU, the band almost got in a fight, or?
It was because they were just being extras out there.
Oh yeah, they were. EBA was probably busting that ass. I don't even know why Norfolk State left campus.
All right, to be fair, it was close to the last 5 minutes of the game.
Hey, when I saw that we played y'all played UVA, I was like, y'all hope they come here because I will be fucking. I will be obnoxious.
I mean, it was only a year removed from us beating Missouri.
That's great.
Oh, it was in basketball.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not like we haven't beat top schools before.
Oh, but Norfolk
I beat
State.
Alabama recently. NSU
Norfolk
beat
State.
Alabama recently.
Yeah,
They
we
were
beat Alabama.
never.
I want to say the coach is Avery Johnson.
They were never gonna beat my Who's, and that's the best thing.
Hey, it was a really close game until the last 5 minutes. I don't care.
It was 73-61.
So I take it them kids up north got a little extra or wherever Charlottesville is.
Yeah, and then I was talking to the cheerleaders, and we were reading some of the tweets, and they were calling them ration and this, that, and third. So,
oh, it worked.
You don't mess with C5.
Yeah, you don't mess with them Wahoos, boy, get smacked.
I was talking about C5. You were talking about the Wahoos.
Oh, yeah, whatever. What's Indiana doing?
I was gonna say the same thing.
We
What are
just
you?
win.
Heard from Nick. Can we get a search party out for them boys?
Didn't we just win?
Ain't nobody heard of them since the Bobby Knight era.
God,
I swear, I could have sworn we just
When
won.
that was even, and when nobody, that's the era nobody really wants to recognize
talk
because of
about
all the
Indiana,
controversy.
when they talk about Indiana's greatness, they're like, "Here we go, the blast from the past, that golden oldie."
Oh, damn, we did lose to Michigan State. Oh,
Trash.
Bums, y'all some bums.
Scrubs.
When was the last time Sparty's good, but they're not like they haven't been like well renowned in a minute, bro. They're not even. I don't even think they're ranked. I don't even think Michigan State is ranked.
Y'all barely squeaked by them last tournament. So they're good. Izzo's got them boys running smooth.
Exactly. He's been having them running smooth. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't won a title in the last
like
year.
this whole season is just weird.
State has bounced UVA out of the conference a couple of out of the
This whole season is weird because Duke is trash too. It is weird.
Duke's ass.
What was the last time?
Oh, well, hang on. Well, first of all, we're trash, but at least we beat y'all. So that's
well. I didn't say we weren't.
But y'all were seventh in the nation, so that's clearly worth something.
Duke is trash, and
that's true. That's fair. I'll give you that one. It's not worth much.
Like Michigan State is 11-9.
Are they ranked?
Are they really?
No, they're not ranked.
Oh, so
no,
wait,
not 11-9.
Are y'all ranked?
No, we're not. We're 12-10.
Trash. Ass.
Hey. Shut up. Y'all just lost.
I know we lost back to back. We lost Florida State last week. We got destroyed by Florida State.
You know who really got destroyed? Didn't Louisville get destroyed by somebody? They got blown up by like
USC 99-54.
We're talking about the blue. Why are all the blue bloods suffering? We're on a 2-game losing streak. Duke's trash. UNC is trash.
UNC is not right. They're 14-7.
We busted them.
They still ain't ranked, so it don't matter. Put it this way: if you're not ranked,
they're a lot better than last year.
If you are not ranked this season, you're trash.
That's true.
Put it this way. If you are in the ACC and you're not ranked, you're trash.
Is Virginia Tech ranked? I feel like
no. Wait,
what?
Yes, they are. They're 18.
Okay.
They're number 18.
Okay. All right, I was gonna...
So the only teams in the ACC that aren't trash are Virginia Tech and UVA, although that's probably going to change because y'all
Florida
just
State.
Lost to us.
Florida State. Suck. So Virginia, UVA, Florida State, Virginia Tech.
Oh, forgot about Florida State.
All right.
Creighton is ranked, but Creighton's always good.
Can we talk about
how many teams are really and I'm not going to really harp on to UNC too bad because remember how bad they were last year.
Loyola Chicago is ranked.
Weren't they like one of the Cinderella stories a few years ago?
They were. They're ranked.
I mean, they probably got some big recruits off of their big run.
Arkansas is ranked. I don't remember the last time Arkansas was ranked in basketball, so let alone football.
Missouri, Arkansas, Texas Tech is ranked.
Well, Texas Tech is always like steady. They're steady. Iowa's always steady.
Hey,
Villanova.
The Longhorns collapsed yesterday against WVU. They were up by 20 in the first half and lost by 2.
Houston is 6.
Villanova being 10 is a little low for them. I expect them usually to be consistent.
It's my second favorite squad. So
I didn't realize San Diego State is also ranked.
San Diego State is always tight, like for real. They got disrespected in football this past year. They were undefeated and didn't get nothing.
Gonzaga hasn't lost yet, so there's that.
That's coming. That's going to come at the worst possible time. UVA knows about that.
Now,
You know,
I
losses coming at the worst
heard that
possible
Norfolk
time,
State has a good
like in the
chance
first round of the tournament.
So we might have a chance to make the tournament this year. I think we have one more game that needs to be decided. I want to say that's against T. But after sweeping Morgan State
I
last
was gonna
week,
say, how are y'all doing this year?
we just swept Morgan State, who were in first place. So I think we're in control of first place now. So if we were to win the regular season, I don't think they're doing a MEAC tournament this year. So the regular season champion will be the all-around champion and get the bid to the dance.
There's only 5 teams in the Oh, I'm stupid.
Well, the MEAC is dying a slow and painful death because let's look at it like this. When we got to Norfolk State, these are the teams that I knew in the MEAC. A&T, South Carolina State, Savannah State, Cookman, FAMU, Norfolk State, and this was basketball, UMES, Dell State, Coppin State, and Morgan State.
Now it's Norfolk State. I'm looking at it on ESPN. It says Norfolk State, Morgan State, Coppin State, Howard, and Delaware State.
So basically what happened is Cookman and FAMU switched over to SWAC. Oh, and Hampton was also in that group with us.
Where's Hampton now?
Hampton is in the Big South, along with A&T.
Is that where Grambling is?
Grambling, I think, Grambling SWAC.
Oh.
So SWAC would be like Jackson State, Southern, FAMU,
Alabama State and all that.
Alabama State, A&M, Texas Southern, Prairie View, and all them.
Pretty much every school that was in that Moneymaker music video with 2 Chainz.
Speaking of that, I was like, no, he didn't give no love to any other HBCUs outside of the ones in the SWAC area.
Well, he's from.
Well, he went. All right, so he went to Alabama State.
Right. Well, he didn't graduate because but that's not the point.
Yeah, I found that out from one of our former Miss NSUs who also transferred to Norfolk State from Alabama State. So I understood that we just need somebody from up here to really give us a shout out now. Maybe Wale, because I think he went to State.
Which state? You can't say state. Which one?
Virginia State.
Oh, okay. Jesus, you said state like half the HBCUs don't have state after them.
Not all of them.
Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong.
Hold on, I gotta figure out what because
you're not wrong.
Yeah, he went to Virginia State on football.
You said state like I was gonna know which one you're talking about. Which one? Norfolk, Coppin, Morgan, Delaware.
Obviously, he didn't
South Carolina.
Obviously, he didn't go to Coppin.
Jackson, Alabama. Which state?
Coppin doesn't have a football team. Coppin doesn't have a football team, and Eastern Shore doesn't have a football team.
My point was you said state. Like we were, like me and Breon were supposed to know which one you were talking
about.
Breon
knew what I was talking about.
State is very, very anonymous when it comes
to.
Do
we say Norfolk? Do we say state when we talking about Norfolk State?
No.
Okay,
you could be. You could be depending on the context.
I have never in my life called Norfolk State state.
Somebody who don't know.
I just say Norfolk.
Let's call it Sparta.
Then people think I was talking about Michigan State.
Well, no, they call that Sparty.
Yeah. Ooh.
I thought that was the mascot.
Hold on.
It is the mascot, but they've called it
Spartan. You know that?
No, I did. Okay. I did. I was just here. Speaking of mascots, I want to normalize this. Normalize making the mascots like more like I want to say aerodynamic, but less bulky. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Make it like more like
you gotta have some room in there for the folk to breathe, man.
That's what I'm saying. Make it less bulky. Make it more like I want to say make them aerodynamic, but if you're gonna do it, like dress somebody, do what they do at USC, it's University of Southern Cal. Have a dude just wear the armor and march around the thing on a horse. If you're gonna do that, why not?
I don't know. I think that's just a tradition thing.
I know, but I'm just saying I know, but I'm saying that's what they do. I don't know. I'm just throwing. Or do what they do in Notre Dame. Notre Dame, they have a guy, and it was a black guy. I saw it like a couple years ago. It was a black guy. They had dressed up as the Irishman. That was really cool. So, I see you got the throw bike on, by the way. The throw bike Grant Hill.
Oh, Morrison.
Not Grant Hill.
So John Morrison is replacing Keith Lee for the triple threat.
Okay.
So that should be very interesting, I guess. But let's move into some politics.
So which donkey? So can I? If I like to use a phrase from Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club, which donkey of the day do you want to talk about first?
Right, because there's at least three of them. There's at least three, really four. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to harp on him too hard, right? Well,
let's get to the most obvious one. First donkey of the day to cite Charlemagne the God. The first one is it's got to be Ted Cruz, right?
It's got to be Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah,
it's got to be
donkey of the year for that.
So for those who do not know, it was a horrible snowstorm in Texas. And
it's still bad, by the way. It's still bad down there.
I think that's why Keith Lee's not in Florida right now. Everybody's making guesses of maybe it's COVID, maybe it's an injury, but it's like I think he's still.
Well, they're saying it's because he got like driven through the map by Bobby Lashley on the last Raw. That's what they're saying.
Which I mean, they had to find something to sell.
By the way, can we talk about the exploding barbed wire death match that's coming up later?
Oh
Can we talk about it later?
We'll talk about it.
Okay, because I want to talk about it.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not interested. I'm interested. I've never seen it it's never really been done on American TV.
We'll get to it. But yeah, let's get back to the donkey. Let's get back to Ted Cruz, which is ironic. We're calling him a donkey because he's more of an elephant.
Okay.
Nigga.
Hey, screw you guys. That's comedy. Screw y'all, man. That was funny, and y'all know it.
No, because you're right.
That was funny, and y'all know it.
Because he's a Republican. We're gonna get some donkeys. Because that was four. Because we got two donkeys, we got two elephants. Wait.
Also, shout out to AOC. She's in Texas. I saw her on Twitter. She's in Texas right now, helping out with relief. So shows how much she cares.
Hey, and here's the thing. Even if you don't care, because even if you don't care, make it look like you care.
Yeah.
As there's some people who like to call it grift. You got to know when to grift.
You also have to know when to hold them and when to fold them.
Yes, sir.
Know when to run away. Walk away.
Yeah.
Know when to run.
Yes. You never count your money when sitting at the table.
I don't know the rest of that.
There'll be time to count when the deal is done.
But you got to know when to grift. And obviously Ted Cruz does not know the art of the grift.
I don't even think he knows what that means, to be honest with you.
If you don't know what grift means, just go look it up. So I've been listening to a lot of Hotep stuff. Well, not like the Hoteps that people talk about Hoteps, other Hoteps.
I hope you're not going to name your kid Equiminius.
No, not those Hoteps. Not the St. Browns.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot to take in, man.
But basically, grifting is basically not really siding with something that you may or may not actually believe in, but to gain a bigger following. So not only did he leave to Cancun, he lied about it. And we're gonna get to another liar up in the north in a few minutes, but we just hold tight with that. So yeah, it is 4 donkeys. It's 2 donkeys. No, it's 3 donkeys and an elephant. So he's an idiot for that. And then we already know that Texas is not well equipped for snowstorms because they're being hit horribly for 6 inches.
Also, fun fact, Donald Trump Jr., he's also a donkey because this man said, this man blamed the Democratic governor of Texas for what's happening with the snowstorms. Texas is a red state and has a Republican governor. Just want to throw that out there.
Never said that Donald Trump Jr. was intelligent.
No, he does a lot of cocaine. I heard.
Not surprised.
I heard another son likes cocaine too, but we're not going to talk about the children right now. But so there's that idiot. Then we're going to go up to New York.
Oh, that thing.
Cuomo.
Right.
I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, I don't know about this situation. What is up with this?
So basically, they lied about some of the numbers of deaths in the nursing homes.
Okay.
It was astronomically higher than what they were putting out.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
And I guess he was making it sound because like the whole thing has been New York has been the poster child of how to handle the pandemic.
Actually, New Zealand is the poster child of how to handle the pandemic.
New Zealand's got it locked down, boy.
You're right.
New Zealand and Australia, they were having like Australian wrestling indie shows over there, and like it's like packed houses.
Are they masked?
No, because there's no COVID over there. They're free. They're done. They apparently, from an article I saw, New Zealand has been COVID free since June. They've had like random things every now and then, but like people still getting infected, but not at a huge rate. It's like 1 or 2 people out of the entire population of New Zealand.
Wow. I don't think that we're going to ever. I don't think COVID ever is going to be a situation where it just dies out and nobody ever gets it again.
At least not in America.
No, not here because we're stupid.
Is keeping it because now we're kind of getting to a point where we kind of have the control of it, and to an extent, the numbers are kind of dropping.
Yeah, but then we get complacent. They say, "Oh, let's open up WrestleMania."
Yeah, let's be Florida forever. Like,
Is it
because it should be around that time where that spike should hit because they've already had Super Bowl and they've already had Daytona, and I heard Daytona was more packed than Super Bowl.
Well,
yeah. Hold on, I can tell you how much people went to the Daytona 500.
I didn't even know
that. You know who goes to the Daytona 500?
That's facts.
Yee!
Wow! I ain't forgot.
Hold on, I gotta see what.
Anthony's hair over here looking like Travis Scott.
Oh, my hair is all over the place today. Leave me alone. Over 3.
Ant, can you spit a verse from? Hey, Travis, can you spit a verse from Sicko Mode right quick?
No, I can't. So they expected it was around 30,000.
You said 30,000? I imagine they were socially distanced and wearing masks because they don't believe in that sort of thing.
Oh, of course not. What? You said Daytona?
And to be honest with you, I'd rather deal with them than people that wash their hands when they use the restroom.
What?
I'd rather deal with an anti-masker than deal with somebody who doesn't wash their hands after they use the restroom.
Are they really?
Yes, I've had this issue again. I walked into the doggone Kroger to go use the restroom. I walk in, individual was using the restroom, walks away from the toilet, flushes it, and next thing you hear is the door.
And you know what? Yeah, before you even say it, I already know.
And here's why this is worse than the situation at the Buffalo Wild Wings. He's in the store. God knows what this man touched.
Crazy times, though. But they've always done that.
But you would think that people would take this more seriously now that we're in a pandemic.
People, do you not know anything about self-preservation? People only care about themselves.
Y'all gotta understand, they don't like to be inconvenienced. Like, remember when everyone was buying
washing your hands is an inconvenience?
Yes, to some people. Because they don't care. People don't like being told what to do.
It slows them down in their mind. They're like, I don't need to do it.
You know? Why do you think you keep seeing videos online of women of a particular complexion freaking out in certain stores? Because they don't want to take the time. They don't want to see the fact that they're wrong. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that maybe they just might be wrong in this situation.
When the issues start to affect them, it's like, whoa, hold on, what? I'm not doing that. That's an inconvenient mask. Wash my what? No.
And then they double down on it. When you call security, they double down on it. You're infringing on my rights and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a right
Everyone's
to not
special.
wear a mask, but also the store has a right to say you can't be here.
Exactly. And when the manager of the store that they continuously ask for tells you that they have to leave because you're not wearing a mask, then they call you a racist.
Yep.
And guess what, guys? There are some anti-masker havens out there. Just go there. Yeah, I've been into some restaurants that aren't really enforcing the mask mandate.
Oh yeah, I believe
And stores. So if you really need to go somewhere, like I'm not gonna be sitting here and say, dude, you don't have a mask on. I'm like, for me, if I see somebody without a mask, I'm just gonna take a few steps back and say, okay, you have your space. Because I don't see the purpose of me wasting my energy to try to get you to do something that you obviously don't want to do. I'm gonna just be away from you and let you be. Speaking of anti-maskers, did you hear about A Double?
What about A Double?
Oh my gosh, what did he do this time?
All right, so there's evidently some meet and greet that he's going to be at.
All right, did he beat Alexander Hammerstone? So the last thing I heard about him, he was fighting Alexander Hammerstone last night.
I have not heard about him wrestling since
last night he was supposed to wrestle Alexander Hammerstone for some indie world championship. I don't know the result of it though.
Well, that's news to me because I haven't seen him. I haven't heard about him wrestling since the Impact situation.
Oh, Moxley, by the way, well, he showed up at Killer Cross's Natural Born Killers show that he did for FSW. He showed up there.
Speaking of Moxley, how was that fight?
It was good. Him and Davey Boy tore it down, as I knew they would. The last 3 matches were Jeff Cobb versus Tom Lawler.
Woo.
Chris Dickinson versus JR Kratos. Rocky Romero fought Simon Grimm. That was pretty good. And then the main event was Davey Boy versus John Moxley. And then at the next Bloodsport on WrestleMania week, Mox is going to fight Barnett.
Didn't they fight the first time?
No, they were supposed to. They were supposed to fight. They're supposed to fight last year. They're supposed to fight last year, but the pandemic hit.
So back to Mr. A Double. So he said that basically that for people who are going to be taking a photo op with him, he would not be wearing a mask.
Okay,
and
well,
he advises the person that's taking a picture with him to not wear one as well.
Well, at least he's
being real with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't agree with it, but at least
let me know what you about from jump instead of me going all the way there. Not like as if I was going in the first place. I wasn't going.
Right.
But I'd rather you be real with me up front before I get there. So here's my thing. One, they're saying that the threshold for contacting from close contact is about 15 minutes. So a quick photo op that's usually about 30 seconds. The risk isn't as high as you being there for a longer time period, because usually the photo ops are about 30 seconds. I've been in a few. I've taken pictures with Carlito.
I'm at Killer Cross, but that was without a mask.
Look, this is all pre-COVID because my picture Carlito, Ron Simmons, and Scott Steiner. I got a picture of all 3 of them. Obviously, we're about to start with the Elimination Chamber match.
I really do miss. WrestleCon was awesome. I miss WrestleCon.
I can't wait for us to be able to get to a show and not have to worry about the limitations and this, that, and third.
I really wish I could go to Revolution. Anyway.
So, since you brought it up, might as well.
Yeah.
And then after that, we got to get back to our other 2 donkeys.
No, let's finish the donkeys right quick. I can wait.
All right. So, staying up north, let's go to Chicago.
What about?
Are we going to talk
So
about this?
Lori Lightfoot,
Oh,
the meme of the pandemic. We've all seen the memes of her and her. I think it was her superhero costume or whatever. So basically, all these cities got COVID relief funds that they were told to be using. So
is Lori Lightfoot, does she look like what I think she looks like?
she's short and short hair. She's an L, so
All right.
so basically she took some of that money that was supposed to be used for COVID relief and get it to the police department.
Wait, Lori Lightfoot?
Yes.
Oh man. Never mind. I don't know why I thought you were talking about.
So everybody not here is going to defund the police, but then Lori Life was like, "Nah, I'm gonna refund the police."
Lori Lightfoot is out here. That's the Rona defense. Last us. A Rona destroyer. My bad.
So how do y'all feel about the refunding the police outside, giving more money to the police department out of the?
Oh,
Really, basically, to stop them. So I mean, I don't know why we're giving them more money.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if y'all saw that video, what they did to that dude, what the NYPD did to that guy.
I've been trying to stay on a positive light. I don't need anger right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just.
I mean, I'm at the point now where, like I told y'all before, nobody cares to actually stop the situation. What's going to happen is they're going to get off. They're gonna get off scot-free. They're probably gonna get fired from that department and just go get hired in another department.
Because there's a clause somewhere in their contracts that say they can do that, which is just stupid.
So there's that, and then let's talk. How are we on the internet right now?
I'm missing something.
So in the town hall meeting this week, the president has been getting some backlash from some individuals due to his comments, basically saying that many Black and Hispanics struggle with getting on the internet to schedule themselves for the vaccine.
I mean, I don't know. I got nothing. I have nothing.
No, this is the issue. And remember how I was telling you, he can't go enough time. Anytime he talks, he's gonna say something that's just absolutely stupid.
I'd say,
to be honest with you. And so it's just like, dude, no, it's not that people don't know how to get on the internet. It's that people just don't want the vaccine.
For real, though. I don't
like I've been telling y'all, I told y'all last week, I was very suspicious about it because they're doing everything within their power to try to appeal to nobody but us. Who else is out here making songs about getting the vaccine? You heard any of these countries sing about getting the vaccine yet?
Making songs?
Only person I can do it is
I heard somebody sing a song like, if you come take our guns, we're gonna kill you.
I
saw that on TikTok.
That's what they're focused on. They're two-way activists.
That's a stupid ass take. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into that right now. We're a stupid ass country.
I swear. The only ones that they're trying to appeal to try to get us to take the vaccine.
Here, you know what, dude? Next time I hear somebody say, "Oh, it's a free country," they're so happy about freedom in America. You know what I'm gonna tell them? We're not. I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna cite this one article I read before. It said how what the most freest country in the world is as of 2020?
Isn't it New Zealand?
It's Norway. No, yeah, Norway is #1 in freedom.
You mean Norwegia? That's where God lives.
Okay, now it's illegal to catch rainwater.
It's illegal to do what?
It's illegal to catch rainwater.
Where?
Right, but on the soil you're standing in America.
Yeah, Norway is number 1 in freedom. Finland is number 2. Denmark is 3. Sweden is 4. Number 5 is the Netherlands, because of course it is. I mean, think about all the things you can do in the Netherlands.
What can't you do in the Netherlands?
And then guess where the U.S. is?
11th.
45.
Damn. Really?
We are 45 in freedom. We are under. You know what number 38 is? Number 38 is Burkina Faso. I don't even know where that is, but they have more freedom than the U.S.
I was today years old when I found out about
this. They are Burkina Faso is 38th in freedom, and I don't even know where that is.
Definitely not in Africa, because I've never heard it, and I want to say
South Korea has more freedom than we do.
I believe that. South Korea is like
Ghana has more freedom than we do.
Motherland.
Liechtenstein has more freedom than we do. Namibia has more freedom than we do. Samoa has more freedom than we do.
I thought Samoa was like an American territory.
No, it's like a country too.
Okay.
Somewhere, I don't know where it is. Luxembourg, Canada, obviously Canada does. Ireland, Germany. New Zealand is number 9 on the list of freedom.
What about the UK?
The UK is 35th.
Huh.
Right above Trinidad and Tobago.
What's the most restricted? I'm guessing like
North Korea. It is number 180.
Okay.
China is number 177.
What's Russia?
Russia is actually kind of high. Russia, well, it's not kind of high. Russia is 147. Russia is 149.
Still basically the U.S. everywhere.
Mexico is 143. Wow. Japan is 66. I thought it'd be higher than that. I thought they have more freedom than us. Greece is 65.
Greece is are they still in shambles from the government folding?
I imagine so.
Well, I expect their freedom to be more.
The Dominican Republic is 55. But yeah, Slovakia, Slovenia, France, South Africa, Spain, Lithuania, all of them have more freedom than we do. No, but for real, my point is, next time somebody says, "Oh, America's the freest country in the world," I said, "No, it isn't." I'm going to say Denmark would like to have a word. By the way, I really want to go to Europe just so I can go to the Netherlands because it looks like a hoot.
Yeah, the Netherlands is like heaven on earth.
I feel like that's what Russell Wilson calls having a good time. He calls it a hoot.
Shut up. All right, I got one more sports thing to talk about though.
Russell Wilson calls parties shindigs.
Calls them hoot nannies.
All right, so on somber news.
Oh, you should have started with this. I ain't gonna lie, you should have started with this, bro.
I should have, but I forgot about it. But in somber news, we'll try to light it back up before we leave out of here.
All right, fair.
So I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday.
I think it was like Monday
because
I think it was on the holiday.
Former Chargers and Buccaneers wide receiver Vincent Jackson. So that was Vincent Jackson was one of my favorite receivers, like very underrated guy. Played with Drew Brees for a hot second. Played with Phillip Rivers, played with Jameis. Yeah, his last season was with Jameis. But they don't even know when he exactly died because the last time I saw, they think he probably had died. He was probably already been dead for at least a day before they caught him. So they donated his brain for CTE research, and evidently he was struggling with alcoholism as well. So it brings back to what Daniel Bryan was saying because I was listening to Daniel Bryan talk about his return back because we know Daniel Bryan has had a lot of issues with concussions. But Daniel Bryan is not a drinker.
Nope.
So he doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, anything like that. So do you think that CTE can be triggered by drug and alcohol use? I'm not even gonna say abuse. I'm gonna just say use at this point.
You're saying, do I think CTE can be triggered by it?
Yeah, because you're gonna have the concussions that will play aid into it. But you seen guys like Daniel Bryan make that return back, and he's been in great shape since. But do you feel like alcohol and drug use can really be a huge factor into that as well? Because that's not really something that's 100% factual yet.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say yeah, because I gotta lean more towards abuse. Just like use, as long as you're responsible. You know, if you're taking a dosage or something. But if you're out here pill popping, yeah, I think so. Absolutely.
I agree because I imagine the reason why it does turn into abuse is because you're just trying to make the pain go away.
Yeah.
And when you can't make it go away, you're gonna take as much of it as you can to make it go away. And when it doesn't, you know, like tragically what happened to Junior Seau. Like I guess he had it CTE and was looking at all the wrong remedies to make it go away, and then wouldn't go away. So he only saw one way out, and that was, unfortunately, he committed suicide. And he was one of my favorite players ever.
Junior Seau was a beast.
Like his nickname, I had him in backyard football. And his nickname was Say Ow, like a play on his name. Like,
I mean, yeah.
So
I mean, you can think about that with Aaron Hernandez, and I've kind of had these thoughts of maybe that's what was the situation with AB, because we saw how AB was acting out outside of what we had been seeing over the past few years of his career. He seems to have toned it down some. Hopefully, he's been getting some help with that. Well, we have to see how this whole situation goes out with his court case.
By the way, I don't mean to cut you off. Is Cesaro going to win this match?
I hope so.
Because they're doing this first. Because the way a lot of people were saying it was they didn't want Cesaro to win, but they didn't want him to win at the end, and then Roman comes out and they have like a 5-second match. You know what I mean? That's what they didn't want. You know, so if they're doing this now, I imagine Roman's going to be the literal main event. Because, you know, with him being the head of the table and the tribal chief and all that.
I thought the whole idea was for it to be immediately after the match. Though. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong though. I
don't know. We'll have to see. He is going to face Edge at Mania though.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see any other way. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see him versus Drew, but the money match is him versus Roman.
Easily. So there's that, and then
well, I mean, Roman has been killing it and they've been really pushing for this to happen. I mean, Edge has been on SmackDown just about every week, and it's been him and Roman going back and forth. It hasn't been him really interacting with Drew.
So what did you have to say about Vincent Jackson? Anything else?
That's a beast, dog, man. The dude was a beast.
He was. So, is anybody else excited to see two people die on March 7th? Potentially die. They're not going to die because, you know, pro wrestling.
I hope they don't die. But
they're not going to die. Look, you know how I know they're not going to die? Because Onita, because Onita and Terry Funk are still alive. Because Megumi Kudo is still alive. You know why are they still alive? Because they had those same matches that Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega are going to have on March 7th, and they're still alive. So is it going to hurt? Probably.
Exploding
barbed wire death match. Exploding barbed wire death match.
So basically, only reason.
I don't know how they're going to set it up though. Trying to decide, are they going to have like two ropes missing?
What that's going to be is this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Are they going to have two? They're going to have two sides of the ropes missing, or all of them? They didn't say, because they didn't say no ropes they didn't say no ropes exploding barbed wire deathmatch. They just said exploding barbed wire deathmatch. So I guess that means only two of the ropes will be missing.
I don't know. I'm intrigued. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I know that this is going to be one of those matches where it's going to be a lot of you either love it or you hate it. I mean, it was the same way for ECW. You either loved ECW or you just absolutely hated ECW.
I mean, I'm on the train because I really want to see the pop when Hangman Page becomes the AEW World Champion.
I mean, I'm rooting for Hangman myself, but it's just, I mean, death matches in itself is already going to be that type of controversy. So I would say this is probably going to be the most controversial match for AEW since the Stadium Stampede, which was another one of those. If you either loved it or you hated it. I liked it.
I liked it too.
So there's quite a few people that just absolutely hated it, and I mean that's their opinion. I mean, wrestling is subjective.
That's their prerogative. I think it's great. Reminds me of my childhood. Violent.
Oh, it's going to be nothing but absolute violence. I mean, that's been Moxley the whole time. Like half his matches have been some kind of extremism to it. Half of the matches that matter. Even some of the ones that weren't even no DQs have had some extremism to it. And you know exactly which match I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Him versus Brody at I don't recall.
Double or Nothing. I miss Brody.
Oh my gosh, I miss Brody.
But I really want Hangman. I'm wondering, it's got to be this Sunday, right? You got to believe it's at Revolution where he joins the Dark Order, right?
Well, they already announced the big money match.
No, but I'm saying they're going to help him, right? Naturally, they're going to help.
Yeah, I think that's when he joins Dark Order and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, that's going to happen then.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of talent in Dark Order.
Yeah.
But I need that serious. I need a bit of seriousness to them. Like, be goofy. Like, they're goofy.
You should see them on Being the Elite. They're hilarious.
I did not enjoy this last week's BTE. That was like the first BTE I watched, and I just sat there looking like, okay, what's going on here? But I've seen some funny skits. I mean, the one where Brody threw the paper, I want to say it was at the short one. Silver.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
That compilation of him doing that is always funny.
But Brody was just funny as it was.
Yeah. He told Evil Uno, he was in another room and said, Evil Uno, he called him on the phone and said, Uno, I want you to take some papers in your hand and bounce them off your own head. I missed that too.
So I'm kind of debating whether I'm going to indulge myself to watch BTE. I probably won't watch it until like Thursday though, when I'm like bored out of my mind.
Yeah. So.
But what else? Anything positive before we close it out? Because I don't want to end off on dead people. Oh, the baby.
I was gonna say Nipsey Hussle and Jay-Z dropped a good song, but
oh yeah, that was a dope song. So the baby. Let me pull this up.
What about PT Cruiser?
PT Cruiser. Basically, I guess just a 17-year-old.
What?
Oh, is he talking about his beef with JoJo?
Yes.
What? Hang on. What happened? What is this? Why is he beefing with 17-year-old? Why is he beefing with a 17-year-old girl that ain't done nothing to nobody? What is What did JoJo Siwa do to have her name get dragged through the mud by somebody who?
What did JoJo do? First of all, who is JoJo Siwa?
I think
like no,
is that not the same girl from Lazy Town, or is that somebody else?
no, she's older than us.
Yeah, Lazy Town is older than us. She's only 17. Yeah, I don't watch Nickelodeon, so I don't know what's going on here. Let me find out what she's in.
Yeah, I don't know. Only the JoJo I recognize is Circus and Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say the same thing because the only JoJo I know is Giorno Giovanna.
Well, I know Jojo is
I also know Joseph Joestar. So
yeah, sir, and Jonathan Joestar.
Yes,
she's an American dancer, singer, actress, YouTube personality. She's known
and Josuke.
And
his moms, along with her mother.
Oh, and Jolene. Don't forget Jolene.
I said Jolene.
They're animated. That's going to be a series soon, by the way.
What?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stone Ocean.
Stone Ocean? Yeah, that's my shit. Or it will be my shit.
Where is she in terms of JoJo's? Like,
she's what do you mean her rank?
Like yeah, like how good is she compared to the previous JoJo's?
I gotta actually read and or watch her story.
Somebody said, can somebody please explain to me why the baby is dissing JoJo when she's 12 years younger, 10 times richer, and 2 inches taller than him?
So I'm just gonna say it's the 10 times richer.
Or maybe the 2 inches taller.
Wait, no, she's not. Is she really?
Baby's short, dog.
So is he real? So he's really a baby? He's really the baby?
These little rappers always try to comfort somebody. You got the other little nigga.
If you're the same height as Wolverine, you're gonna have some problems.
What's the short dude that got his hair messed up nowadays? Tory Lanez. Out here looking like buckwheat.
Fuck no.
You talking about Kodak Black? Because Kodak Black got his hair crazy too.
Kodak Black got his hair like a real Florida baby, man. Hold on, let me pull up this picture of Tory Lanez real quick, just for Brianna to see it.
I knew about Tory Lanez. I know he's out here looking great.
Have you seen his hair, Isaac?
I have not, but dude.
Nope. You're going to struggle. You're going to suffer.
Anybody else see that boxer get knocked out in that video I posted?
Yeah, I saw that. That has been all over the place. The way he fell.
Oh, anybody else see Derek Lewis put that other guy to sleep with the uppercut?
I saw Adrian Broner one.
Somebody said Adrian Broner finessed the judges.
It's it, Isaac. I just want this. I just want the world to hear your reaction when you see this.
What did you
just say? Oh, the Tory Lanez picture. Yeah, he's going. I don't know what's going on.
What in the
people does that to you?
Hang on. I'm thinking of something.
The blue.
What in the elephant graveyard?
Oh,
what in the Dante's Inferno? When the Dante's Inferno circle? What in the whirlpool from Pirates of the Caribbean?
All right.
Am I reaching at this point? Let me know if I'm reaching.
I guess you could say he's in the wrong lane.
What does this tattoo on his ear behind his ear say?
I think it's a money sign.
Looks like it says Lobo.
Well, he did go to New Mexico.
Oh, man.
I think he went to like New Mexico or New Mexico State or one of them.
That's where he played football at?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
Wait, Tory Lanez?
No, King Corbin. Baron Corbin. He's not a king to me.
He played. He played in the NFL for a hot minute.
Well, y'all were talking about Baron Corbin the whole time.
Well, no, I was looking at Baron Corbin because he's in the match right now. Hey, don't you dare disrespect the king, sir.
No one cares about that dog shit. Does he still do that weird ass thing where he runs out of the ring and jumps back in?
Yes, he still.
I think that's cool.
Can we talk about the real king?
No, he played in Northwest Missouri State.
Who's the real king?
Can we talk about the real king? That's Kota Ibushi, because he's just really good at things.
I'm about to send y'all a football picture of Brandon Corbin now.
I think even Kenny Omega.
Well, I mean, Kenny hasn't beaten Kota, so I mean, I don't think Kenny's the king of anything if he can't beat Kota.
I mean, he's AEW World Champion.
I mean, Kota is IWGP World Champion, so what's your point?
I sent you all a picture of Baron Corbin.
I mean, you got to take the L on this one, you know, Breon.
Nah.
Until Kenny can beat Kota, then he's not the greatest of all time. He's not the best.
The most prestigious belt in wrestling.
The IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Can we talk about Keiji Muto being GHC Heavyweight Champion right now?
I didn't realize that was a great Muta.
You're not serious.
I didn't know.
You're not serious.
I'm so
Tell me you're trolling me right now.
I wish I was.
You're not. You had no. How old are you?
I didn't. Because
all
I ever heard him being called was the great
Answer the
Muta.
question, Anthony. Answer the question.
I'm 27, but when have you ever heard somebody call him Keiji Muta?
Multiple times.
I always heard him say the great Muta.
They're the same person, fool.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is Joseph Park and Abyss are the same person too.
Okay, you're trolling me now. Now I know you're trolling.
Still, they're only.
Next, what are you gonna tell me now? El Generico and Sami Zayn?
Hey now.
John Moxley must be Dean Ambrose too, huh?
Yeah, Judas Macias is also Mil Muertes.
I guess Prince Swoon was Ricochet.
Okay, so we're just playing this right now.
I told you we have to end off on a good note today.
Oh, you're right.
I cannot be ending the show on being sad. I've been in a great mood this year. Oh, Sami Zayn's out now. Well, that's when he's out of the pod. What kind of trunks is Cesaro wearing?
I don't know, but
Cesaro's always been weird with his gear.
His trunks are probably from the future. Come on, come on, give me that.
No, but yeah, wait, you seriously? No, but yeah, Keiji Muto and the great Muto. All right, so think of it like this.
Is it like his demon?
Yes. It's like Courtney Rush. It's like Courtney Rush and Rosemary.
On TNA.
Huh?
I know who Great Muta is because he was on TNA with Sonata.
He was who? So who do you think he was when he without the paint on, the face paint on?
I never saw him with face paint. I always saw the Great Muta when he was with Sonata. I never saw him.
That's fair. You've never seen him without.
Remember, I know some Japanese.
Was he not in WCW? Because I know you're a WCW guy. Was he not in WCW?
So my whole thing with WCW, he wasn't really a main player when I was watching. I mean, you had the main players in WCW when I was watching was obvious the NWO. Then outside the NWO, you had. Yeah.
So there were like no Japanese stars in WCW when you were watching.
Not that I knew of. Like you had your guys there, and like I didn't know too much about 3 Count when I was watching.
I seriously can't believe you had no idea. I'm not upset. I'm just like, wow. Like,
it's okay. It's okay to be upset with me.
It's like amazing that we've been watching wrestling this long, and I know this. Well, I did expose Lucha. I did expose. To be fair, I did expose Lucha Underground to you.
Huh?
I did expose Lucha Underground to you. Like I did tell you.
The Japanese wrestling scene a lot more than I do. I mean, I'll watch, but I'm not really like going to be going out of my way to like. I'll watch it, but I watch for the entertainment of it. I don't really know a lot of the whole storylines about everything.
Well, here's the thing about wrestling, Japanese wrestling. It doesn't have a lot of storylines. The match, you watch the story through the matches.
Yeah.
That's the literal beauty of it. That's the art of it.
I'm still trying to understand Joshi wrestling now.
Like, I watched a documentary on Maki Ito. All you have to do is look it up on YouTube. Watch this documentary and you'll get it. Like that's why I love.
I kind of understand her.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Evidently she got kicked out of school. She got kicked out of modeling.
Yeah.
And
Well, she didn't
English
yeah.
and likes to learn all the cuss words.
She said in her first announcement that she was in that tournament, which I'm mad she got kicked out of, by the way.
No, everybody was heated about it.
I was hot about that, man.
Like she was immediately the biggest thing going.
Everybody, even some of the guys on Wall Culture were like, everybody in Wall Culture that I could think of was like, yeah, this is my pick to win. And then she didn't even make it past the first round. But I do think that's not, did you see the interaction between her and John Silver?
I didn't see that, but I did.
It was on Twitter. They had an interaction on Twitter where she was like, hey, where John Silver was like, hey, Maki Ito, would you like to join Dark Order? And then, well, hey, Maki Ito. And she was like, hi, at John Silver. And then she says, would you like to join? I think he asked her to join Dark Order. And then people started making fan art. Like, I really want her to join the Dark Order right now. She's not going to, but.
She's not.
It would be fun. It'd be a lot cooler if she did.
Be a lot cooler if she did.
And she likes to flip people off, too.
Yeah, well, that's her thing. She's the anti-idol.
She flicks people off and learns cuss words in English.
She said when she got announced for that tournament, she said, hello, motherfuckers. That was her tweet. That was the
thing she says.
That was the tweet she put out. It posted a picture of her. It posted a picture of her in the tournament with the picture says Maki Ito is in the tournament. Then her caption for it was, hello, motherfuckers.
Did you see what she said to Cornette?
Yo, Cornette should not, man.
No, Cornette doesn't get ended by too many people that good, but she got Cornette good.
I'm trying to remember what she said.
Show he couldn't say nothing about it.
I'm trying to remember what she said.
Somebody being the deity or something.
No, I think it was the King of Piss or some weird crap.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She just says stuff and then like, oh, here's the English cuss word. Sprinkle in there. It's like the episode of SpongeBob with the sentence enhancers.
Here's the thing about that. Like he said, he was over here saying like, you know, Japanese Joshi wrestling is just women cosplaying as wrestlers. They're not real wrestlers. Some of those matches, first of all, most of the best bridges I've seen are from Japanese or particular Joshi wrestlers. Have you seen their bridges when they do Germans?
Oh, yeah.
They're amazing.
And they're very athletic. Here's my thing. Like, I listen to Cornette, but I listen to Cornette for his stories and some insight, not for his takes.
Yeah, his takes are terrible.
His takes are not really like we know that he has his takes and he has that old 1980s, 1970s type of atmosphere that he wants in his wrestling. I mean, that's where he came from.
He hasn't gotten out of that decade.
He hasn't, and a lot of people haven't got out of it. And it is what it is. You're not going to change him because he's too old to be changed at this point anyway. So I listen to it because he has a lot of knowledge.
So wait. Is Jim Cornette the old white man of professional wrestling?
He's the man that yells at the clouds.
He is.
And like his story, he has a lot of knowledge. Nobody can take it away from the fact that this man is probably the most knowledgeable person of wrestling history.
Corbin's out, by the way. Bitch.
I didn't expect him to win anyway.
Of course not. I'm just saying. I just wanted to say it to Troy.
Obviously, my pick is Cesaro. I'm going with the other bald white guy. But his history, his knowledge on history is just like almost unmatched, and it's a lot of. He has a lot of stories he goes into.
There's two blokes left. Pick one. By the way, I met a girl from the UK. The
frustrating part is going to be
what?
Whoever it's probably going to be Kevin Owens. It's all right. So when Jey Uso's time comes up, they're going to go and do that whole thing as if there's nobody else but Jey Uso left. Like, you gonna open his doggone pod? Oh, look at this. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are gonna team up. Sure. Did you see the reference to Jericho and SmackDown?
Duh.
No, that was great. But any other thoughts before we go ahead and get out of here?
Japan does professional wrestling better. Japan and Britain and the UK do professional wrestling better than we do.
Did you see any progress up there?
Yeah.
What? You sound like you're not happy.
No, because it's like
Are you one of those people that think that they're going to buy out Progress?
I mean, they got everything else.
Well, the only people that they bought out so far has been Evolve, but I think Evolve was probably in like a financial hole anyway. And to be fair, they're using Evolve. They're going to use Evolve as a network show now. So basically, what's going to happen is Gabe Sapolsky and JB are going to run NXT Evolve.
You said Borash?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
So the positive.
Who's going to face Walter? The only reason I pay attention to the NXT UK is who's going to face Walter next, because it's not like OTT is running anything.
Who's OTT?
Over the top.
And that's the thing. It's really rough right now for a lot of promotions. We had a huge scare earlier. We had a huge scare yesterday with NWA. People thought NWA was shutting down.
Well, so where's Nick? Where would Nick Aldis? Where's Nick Aldis going to go if he has to leave?
Well, they're not go ahead and hear things. They're not shutting down, but I don't know because you saw the story about what Nick Aldis said about a said individual in AEW?
I didn't.
Evidently, he was talking to some of the Impact guys, and evidently there was a individual from AEW that was in the locker room that was not a pleasant person to be around. Speculation. I don't know, but he's been very adamant about not really leaving NWA and rebuilding that roster because we already know NWA is kind of gutted right now. It's like 11 people on the roster.
They lost what? They lost Eddie Kingston. They lost.
Right, and I have to say this: it hasn't been just WWE gutting NWA guys. Eddie Kingston, Starks.
Yeah, Ricky Starks.
Yeah, Eli Drake. Thunder Rosa is still technically NWA, so there's that.
Serena Deeb, she's the world champion.
NWA though.
She's the world champion, NWA world champion.
She immediately went to AEW after being released from WWE though.
That is true. She did.
She just won the title from Thunder Rosa. So she was a part of that mass cuts. So she was a coach because they made that a big deal when she had the match against Conti. She's getting a lot better. I have to say, I've been enjoying seeing Sayonara get a lot better. Eli Drake has been taken away. So that really leaves Aldis, Thunder Rosa, Marty Bell.
What?
Hope.
Yeah, because he's the TV champion. Yeah. Who are the tag champs? I think that isn't that crew that's still with.
I thought it was the Midnight Express. Was it Rock and Roll Express? One of the two. Or was it the people that were with Aldis?
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was the people.
Who was it with
Let's find out.
I forget who that because it was a faction. I forget what the name was because it was Aldis, those two, and I forget the woman's name. And then you still have question mark that's there. I want to say Zicky Dice is there.
Aaron Stevens and J.R. Kratos. Aaron Stevens, a.k.a. Damian Sandow.
Damian Mizdow.
J.R. Kratos is in NWA?
Huh?
J.R. Kratos is in NWA?
Now that you say that, I do remember that. I do remember that him being the champion because I remember Aaron Stevens was the TV champion for a while because he was doing that whole thing with question mark. The whole karate and then question mark like karate. So
Okay, so here I'm looking at it now. Here
Murdoch.
are the people that are. I'm looking at Wikipedia. Here are the people in that are in the thing. Aaron Stevens, Damian Sandow, J.R. Kratos, Nick Aldis, the Pope, and Trevor Murdoch. Trevor Murdoch is the national champion.
For those who don't know, Trevor Murdoch used
The
to be
fat boy.
Yeah, he used to be with Lance Cade. Rest in peace.
Damn.
Which Lance Cade trained with Daniel Bryan. He came along with Daniel Bryan and Spanky.
Camille, who is like a valet of Nick
Who was
Aldis.
the one that was with Aldis?
Huh?
Camille was with Aldis.
Yes. Yes. Camille was with Nick Aldis. And then Serena Deeb.
So she is NWA. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then Thunder Rosa.
I could have sworn she was AEW. I don't know why.
Also on it said they have them on here as on-air personnel. Maria Kanellis and Mae Valentine. Although Mike Bennett, they have her up here as manager of Mike Bennett, but I think Mike Bennett is in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they're in Ring of Honor because she does a lot of advertisement Ring of Honor. She actually unblocked me.
Nice. Oh yeah, I saw.
Mike still has me blocked though, but it's okay.
Yeah, but those are the wrestlers. Those are the wrestlers for in the NWA right now. In fact, now I'm curious.
But here's the thing: NWA is going to be fine once the pandemic is taken care of. There is plenty of talent out there. Like everybody's saying, WWE is going to sign all this independent talent. There's too many independent talent out there that you can easily bring people in. I know a lot of talented wrestlers. Ooh!
What happened?
Jay just slammed the door into Kevin's arm.
Well, it's not like he's winning, so.
I know, but still. And he just super kicked him again. How about one more time? And
So Impact's roster is really healthy. That's good. Impact's roster is really healthy.
Oh yeah, Impact's roster is definitely healthy. But once they get back on their feet, I think they'll be fine because, and hopefully they get back to where they were. Because be honest with you, NWA was my second favorite show. It was NXT and NWA.
Did I mention ODB came back? I really want to go to WrestleCon because I want to get food from her food truck. I was looking up her food truck. She's got some good stuff in there.
So Kevin Owens is out. But yeah, what did she say?
She sounds like barbecue. Let me see.
What does ODB stand for?
I feel like I know. One dirty bitch.
Ah, well.
I thought it was.
Don't say old
okay.
Bad. We're gonna have some problems.
I thought it was drunk because he did a lot of drinking.
Wait, you thought it was what?
Remember that whole thing where she was with not EC3, EY?
Yeah, that was actually pretty awesome. I was a huge fan of that. That's kind of the things that made me like, wow. Like, that's what kind of why I love Impact Wrestling so much is because they've done so many things and most of it they did on network television. And not that they got away with it, but they were like,
they didn't have the sponsorship either.
Yeah.
Those sponsors will get you.
Yeah.
So wait, so it's just Jay and Cesaro. When did Daniel get eliminated?
I don't know. I must have been caught in the Genjutsu because I missed it.
Because I don't even see him unless he's like not a kid.
Daniel might be on the side.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, he's still up there. Daniel's still in. I forgot what I was about to look for. Whatever. Anyway. No, you should definitely watch more Japanese wrestling. It's cathartic. They do not care about their bodies. I mean, they do, but
who?
Japanese wrestlers. Like, they care, but they
don't care enough.
Well, clearly not, or Misawa would still be alive. Rest in peace. I mean,
But it is what it is, man. Any other thoughts, comments, concerns? All hearts and minds are clear?
No, my heart and mind is not clear. My heart is broken.
why is your heart broken?
Let's talk.
Because, as you all know, I am an avid lover of cars. I love all kinds. But
Is it because? Oh, I was gonna say is your heart broken because UVA lost to Duke, but I missed my window for that.
nah, that actually didn't bother me. My heart is broken because, as you all have probably heard in many rap songs, a lot of artists, some artists anyway, have Dodge Challenger Hellcats, Charger Hellcats, and the company that makes those is Street Racing Technology, SRT. They have since been disbanded.
Ooh.
And will be phasing out the V8 Hemis down the road to move to all electric. So that means these beloved cars, mine included, are about to become extinct.
Obsolete.
So no more like losers revving up their engines for no reason to pull up. So none of that, pretty much. None of whatever that was in the background.
He's obviously in his car. He's obviously in his car.
I am.
So I mean, so no more like dudes revving up their engines to pull out of a parking lot in Walmart.
Well, now you'll hear like electric engines, so they'll be quieter, but they're still going to be going on. I just want to say goodbye to the heritage before it's too late. I want a Hellcat, but it's just not plausible right now. Someday.
Speaking of leaving, did you I know you saw it, but one of our favorite movie theaters are closing down for good too.
Which one?
Cinemark in Norfolk.
The which one?
The Cinemark at Military Circle.
Oh.
Yep.
Got a lot of memories there though.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hold on, you gotta remember you're ahead of me. What's what?
No, not that. Not you.
Okay, then what?
Something just popped up in your head, huh?
There's a new movie called Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. If you're not familiar with his work, he was Saul in Breaking Bad.
Okay.
He came out with a new movie today.
Called
Nobody.
Where can I find it?
Yeah. It should be on like HBO, or I just found it. Oh wait, no.
Is it
No, I'm stupid.
What you got to rent?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay. Oh, Jay's not out.
I also saw Tenet recently, and it wasn't bad.
Tenet.
I haven't seen a movie since I saw the other one with that we talked about that really made me mad. American Lives.
American Skin.
American Skin, that's what it was. A one-legged Cesaro swing. No.
Yes.
What happened?
No. Well, there goes my pick.
Did he really get it? Well, I guess they're saving him for another time. Probably post-Mania.
Oh, they're going to get this Daniel Bryan, aren't they?
Oh, that makes sense.
Or are they? No. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. Could Daniel Bryan win another Elimination Chamber?
As a face this time? Because remember, everybody was so...
No, he's won 2 already, right?
He won last year's.
He didn't he win against when he was champion? I could have sworn he was in the Elimination Chamber match when he was champion the first time. When he had Big Gold.
I think so, yeah.
So I want to say Henry and Show was in that one. Oh. This is Jay's first singles Elimination Chamber though.
Never mind. The movie got pushed back. It was going to be released on 2 days ago, but they took it back. So now it's going to be released on April 2nd. Where is this Black Widow movie coming?
Hey, Brian won.
Okay. When is this Black Widow movie coming that I need in my life?
I have no idea. I wouldn't mind going to a theater though.
No, I've been wanting to go to the movie so bad. Like y'all have no idea.
I mean, it's not hard to social distance in movie theaters. I mean, I do it all the time.
Especially, I mean, I like to sit up in the corners, so I can isolate.
But anything else before we go ahead and get on out of here?
Now, are you going to stay on for a chamber?
Actually, I probably won't. I got to go do some fixing up some stuff because I'm trying to get to the gym right now.
All right. I was just curious because I wasn't staying in.
Wow, you be your own boy.
All right, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get on out of here. See you all next week. Peace, love, and Pop-Tarts.